Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Genesis G70. This one is the 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with no packages. So this is the base 2.0 and it is the base engine because there is another engine you could choose from, which is the 3.3 twin turbocharged V6. This one is the 2.0. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 252 horses and 260 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 20 in the city, 28 highway, and 23 combined. Here is a Masabi sticker of this 2022 G70. If you guys are interested in the standard features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And as I said, this one is the base. It does not have any packages, and the price on this one is $41,000. If you guys are curious about the color is called Uni White, and it does look pretty good on this G70. The G70 was facelifted for 2022, and the price on this one is $41,000. This is the base trim, so it has no packages. And coming to the front, I really like the split headlight housing. Everything is going to be LED, which is expected from a luxury brand. The daytime running lights are 2 LED strips. When you activate the turn signal indicators, they replace the daytime running lights, so they are in the same place as the daytime running lights. And I love the high and low beam, so I really like what Genesis did with the headlights. For the grille, I think the grille looks good. It is finished in that blacked out chrome, and this is going to be the sensor for the braking assist. Genesis is going to be right there on the bumper. Overall, I think the front end looks good. There's going to be a functional bottom grille. The bottom grille is going to be finished in flat black. The top grille is going to be finished in that blacked out chrome. And right here, this is actually not functional. So this vent right here is not functional, but the side of it is functional. Here is a side view of this Genesis, and the side view looks pretty good. This one does not have a sunroof since this is the base trim. Around the windows, the window trims are going to be finished in chrome. On the mirror, they're going to be a turn signal indicator, and the bottom of the mirror is going to be finished in chrome. And there is a sharp line that starts from the fender, goes all the way back to the taillights, and it fades away. And for the rims, you could definitely tell those rims are the base rims. The size is going to be 225, 45, 18. And overall, the side view looks good. And by the way, they're going to be a functional vent. Not the whole vent is going to be functional, just the bottom portion of it is functional. So that's good. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this G70, and I'll show you how it looks like from the back. Here is the back of the G70, and it does look pretty good. To be able to tell that this is the 2.0, you can tell from the exhaust tips. The 3.3 will have different exhaust tips. For the taillights, everything is going to be LED, which is expected for a luxury brand, and the taillights do mimic the headlights. And the reverse is going to be in the bottom. All-wheel drive badge is going to be all the way to the right. Genesis will be written in the back, and G70 badge is all the way to the left. And this plastic in the bottom is finished in gray. And here are the reverse lights. It does have a chrome trim in the bottom, and the exhaust tips are connected to the exhaust pipe, and reflectors are right on top of the exhaust tips right there. Overall, I think the design looks good, and I think Genesis did great with the facelift. Here is a key. Has a really nice weight to it. Feels nice and solid. It does have 6 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, a button to turn on or flash the lights at night, remote start, and a panic button. And it does have a physical key inside of it. To remote start the car, lock it once and then hold down the button. And to open the trunk, there is 3 different ways. There is one on the key, there is a button right on top of the backup camera, and there is one inside. It is spring loaded, but it's not powered. Inside there is a good amount of space, but the floor is a little bit high. And underneath, there's going to be a spare tire with the jack and the jack tools. For the door handle, it does have a sensor right behind the door handle. This is how you unlock the car, and to lock it, just go ahead and tap on this sensor. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel looks right. Nothing too special about the door panel. This top portion is going to be nice and soft. Door handle feels nice and solid. A tweeter does have some brushed aluminum right here. I think it does look good. And this is going to be nice and soft, wrapped in leather. The armrest is nice and soft. And the window switches, mirror controls, everything looks good. Everything is going to be finished in brushed aluminum. I love the double stitching right here. And this is actually nice and soft, so that's good. Plastic in the bottom, which is completely fine. A reflector. And the speaker design looks good. A tiny bit of storage place in the bottom of this door. I really wish it was a little bit bigger with a bottle holder. And here are the seats. Seats look alright. No crazy special designs since this is the base trim. It does have some white stitching on it. They are very comfortable, and the power seats are going to be located right here with the lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this G70 and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Genesis G70. As I said, this one is the base trim. It has no packages and does look pretty good for a base trim. And for the steering wheel looks good. There is a little bit of brushed aluminum right here in the bottom, some brushed aluminum around the buttons, and on the left they're going to be the phone controls, a favorite button, volume controls, and the voice command. And on the right is the safety features, the cruise control, steering assist, adaptive cruise control, and the paddle shifters feel nice and solid. They're finished in brushed aluminum. And on the left is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls, and on the right is going to be the wiper controls. The gauges look good, and the right portion is going to be an LCD screen. It is an 8-inch screen, so the center screen and the gauge right here on the right is basically an 8-inch screen. On the left is going to be an analog miles per hour. And coming down here, there are going to be 3 buttons: brightness control, fuel door release, and the trunk button. And here is a screen. It is a 10.25-inch screen. It does look good. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And here is the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is pretty good. Not the best, but it's not too bad. It does have a down view. And the system overall, it is nice and responsive. Let's go ahead and put the car back in park. And when you move the fan speed up or down, it will display it right there on the right. So no matter where you are, it will display the climate on the right. And coming down, the AC vents look good. The emergency light button is going to be located right here, and it does flash when you activate the emergency light. And here is the engine start stop. I love the brushed aluminum with the gloss black. I think everything goes well together. And right underneath the AC vents, there's a good amount of buttons. Those are basically shortcuts for the screen. So you click map, it will take you to the navigation. It does have a volume knob and a tune knob, and the fan finish is perfect in this G70. The climate controls are going to be in the bottom. Super easy to use. It does have dual climate control. Here is the temperature for the driver, and the passenger has their own temperature, of course. And here is the fan speed. You could change the modes. It does have heated seats, 3 stages, and it does have heated steering wheel. It does have 2 stages of heated steering wheel, and in the bottom there is a good amount of storage place. 112 volt, 2 USBs, one for charging and one for CarPlay. And here is the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission in this G70. Very easy to use. There is a button on the left. Move it to the front for reverse, move it to the back for drive, and move it slightly to the front for neutral. And here is the park button. This is going to be finished in gloss black. Here are the drive modes. It does have Eco, Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and Custom. And here is the traction control button to turn on the camera. And it does have brake hold and an electronic brake. 2 cup holders, and I really like the design around the cup holders. I think it does look good. And here is the armrest, very hard, but I love the stitching. Let's go ahead and open the armrest. There is an okay storage place. I really wish it was a little bit deeper and bigger, but there is one USB inside. For the rear view mirror, I'm not a big fan of it. It does look very bulky. It is a good size rear view mirror, but the bezels are very thick. It does have a good amount of buttons right here, SOS, and it does have the garage controls. Up here, they're going to be the glasses holder. It does have LED lights, which is expected, of course. It does have a button right here. This will turn on all the lights in this G70. And here is the visor. The visor is nice and solid, a little bit on the lighter weight, so it does move quick. And it does have an LED light, and they're going to be a mirror, and it is a good size mirror. For the back door panel, it does have the same design as the front. This top portion is going to be that synthetic cover material. The door handle feels nice and solid. It does have that brushed aluminum right here on the center portion of the door. This is wrapped in leather. Armrest is nice and soft. Window switch here in the back. This is nice and soft and does have that double stitching. A tiny bit of storage place in the bottom. I really wish it was bigger. Plastic with the reflector and the speaker in the bottom. Back seats are not the spacious, but the headroom is not too bad, and the back seats in all the cars in this segment are very small. They're going to be a armrest. It is nice and soft. 2 cup holders, AC vents in the back with 1 USB, and that's how the front of this G70 looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, this 2022 Genesis G70. I would like to thank Faraz and Key Genesis here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Genesis. If you guys are interested and if you guys are around, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.